Okay, well we've got almost up to Reffen now, and I thought I'd start filming again. If you hear any kind of panting noise in the background, I have my son with me today, and we're just so hot. It's got to be at least 35 degrees out here, and yeah, we've been travelling for a bit to get here, but you don't normally have to travel as far as we have. Sorry, that was my finger. Up here, you've got a place called Blocks and Walls, which is a climbing centre. There's all kind of like old industrial buildings down here. We've just walked past the lumber yard, a place where you can go and have your yacht service for those millionaires amongst you who have a yacht. You can bring it down here and have it serviced. But you walk up here, and apparently, according to a sign we saw, Reef and the street food place that we're going to show you is just a moment away. So for you, it will be just a moment away. And now we've reached here. It was a moment away for you, but it was quite a few hot moments for us. And down here you have a McKellar bar, very, very well known small brewer here. Do very interesting beers, old cars. It's just a bit kind of, shabby, but quite cool and hip. So we're up to the food now, and obviously you don't have smelly vision, but if you could smell the wonderful barbecue smell coming from this grill art place. So you've got loads of just kind of food trucks all lined up down here, and we're going to go and take a look and find one that we fancy. So we've wandered around, we've sweated, we literally have sweat dripping off of us, it is so hot. But my son decided to go for a tandoor, so it was, let's just screen around very quickly and show you what he's chosen. He's already had a nibble of it. You get a big naan bread, you get some kind of chutney, and then you get this kind of tandoori skewered meat. And he went for, I think, lamb and chicken. And I, myself, went for Gambian food. This is what I'm having. It's kind of like a peanut butter, pretty mild curry. And once I've eaten this, stopped sweating and cooled down a little bit, we're going to have a chat with the guy who sold me this and find out a little bit more about that food. Right, well I just finished that absolutely delicious food. The sweet potatoes in it were to die for. They were really amazing. But this is Oscar, who is the guy who sold me the amazing food. And he's going to tell us a bit about it. It's Gambian food, is that right?
Yeah, it's Gambian, West African.
Okay, tell us about what we can eat with you.
So you can have a domada, which is a classic peanut butter stew. It's served with chicken, some rice, cabbage, carrot, and sweet potato on top.
Sweet potato was just amazing.
Yeah, sprinkled parsley on top and also lime. Once you squeeze the lime on top, it will enhance the peanut butter flavor.
Okay.
Right?
So for the people who like it a little spicier, is it spicy or can you make it spicy here?
It's, traditionally, it's, how to say, they put a habanero chili in the stew, well, because we want the kids to eat it. We don't put it in, but you can spice it up with the homemade chilies we make.
Oh wow, okay, so you got killer habanero.
Yeah, habanero, sweet green, and classic red.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So that jazzes it up and makes it super tasty.
Yeah, exactly. We also have a snack, which is like traditional Gambian snack. It's like green mango, salt, pepper, and red and green chili on top, and also lime.
Oh wow.
When the season's not there, they take the green mangoes from the tree and they season it. It's like a soury, sweet, salty taste,
Oh, fantastic.
Well, yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Well, we loved it. I thought it was delicious, and we'll definitely be back. And can you just say the name of your stand?
Baobab is it's the name of our place, and we chose it because it is it's like tree of life, and it's very often found in Africa.
Okay.
So since we're doing West African food, we decided
Fantastic.
to
That's
call
amazing.
Baobab. So.
Fantastic. And do you have a number of your stand here?
In one of the maps it shows like number 6.
Okay, number 6. But you're like at the far end, so people have to come through.
Corner,
Yeah. Well, I think we'll definitely be back, and hopefully people that watch this film. So thank you so much, Oscar. Cheers. Right, when we were interviewing Oscar, afterwards we were chatting with him, and he suggested we came in here to a place called, I think it's called Von Plast, to talk to these guys. They're doing some kind of recycling to do with plastic, but I think they're going to tell us what it's all about. Hi!
Hi!
Can you tell us a bit about what you're up to in here?
Yes, we are collecting plastic waste from all the food stores and all the people here.
Okay.
One-time plastic, and remaking it into new products.
That's fantastic. I'm really heavily into a lot of campaigns about one-use plastic, and we go around town making everyone's life a misery. We go, why do you have so much plastic in your cafe?
Yeah,
so
it's a big problem. So hopefully we can help.
Okay. And what do you create afterwards with it?
This is the first prototype ever made.
Okay.
This is for Jesper over here. Makes very sustainable clothes.
Okay.
This is a recycled hanger.
A recycled what, sorry?
A hanger.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's gonna be, there's a little bit of, it's flown out a little bit here, but otherwise it looks pretty good. So we can make, hopefully we can make plastic hangers for Jesper for his clothing line.
What a brilliant idea. That's so good. So what other things do you make out of the plastic that you've recycled then?
In the next room, it's a bit better from here. Actually. It's not bad.
Look, we've got a world exclusive here.
It's actually a world exclusive, yes. In the other room in here, we have some various minor products. We do a difference, like we do household products, like washes, bowls.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Stuff like that, coasters, if you want that. And we're also trying to, this is going to be our prototype wall. We're going to do a bathroom wall of plastic tiles, if it is possible.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But if it is, there's a big circular value because you can keep using these, you can keep remelting them and remolding them.
How many times can you remelt it? And
at least a few hundred times.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. And a ceramic tile you use once.
Yeah,
so this is a big.
And presumably it's a little bit more durable as well.
Exactly.
Than ceramic.
And there's a lot of tests left, but hopefully it'll work. We're going to put it up next weekend. So.
Okay. So what's your background?
I'm studying architecture.
Okay.
And I have a company in Montreal.
Okay.
Restoring apartments and so on.
Okay. So you're really into the sort of sustainable.
I'm just an environmental freak.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. And I feel like someone needs to do something. So if we can take a small step and inspire others.
I read a quote yesterday that it said, you know, if people say, oh, I can't do anything because it's just a drop in the ocean, and they said the ocean is made out of drops, so let's just start. So,
exactly.
And when we go to the beach, I always there's this thing called take 3 for the sea, and if you find 3 pieces of plastic, pick them up, put them in the trash, and I did that yesterday when we were on our way back on Alma. And I think, you know, it's something we all have to think about, particularly at the moment with this weather.
Exactly.
So it's fantastic. Now, people can obviously find you down here in Reffen.
Yes.
And do you have a website or Instagram or thing?
Instagram.
Oh, you're on Instagram. Okay. Do you want to hold your card up?
Funplast. #Funplast.
Funplast. Oh, fantastic. Well, what I'll do is I normally put things, you know, just in the notes underneath. So for those of you watching this video, look down below and you can find the details. And you didn't tell us your name at the beginning.
Sorry, my name is Andreas.
Andreas, well, thank you so much for your time, Andreas. It's a fantastic project.
Nice
Thank you.
Reffen.
Thanks. Okay, now we've eaten our food, and my son loved the Indian food he had, so we thought we'd come back and chat with this young lady whose name is Jasmine about what they sell here. Could you quickly tell us what the food's like?
Sure. So we have one dish, and all of the dishes come with a salad, a chutney, and then either chicken, lamb, or cauliflower, and then a naan bread with butter or garlic.
That sounds wonderful. Now I'll ask you the same question I asked the chap on the other place. How spicy is it?
It's not too spicy because most people don't really like it too spicy, but you can add chilies if you want to. So yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thank you so much. We loved it. It was great. Thank you.
Okay.
Right, on our way back to the harbour bus, as you can see, I'm shaking again because it is super hot. We thought we'd pop into Mikkeller, which I mentioned on the way up is a small brewery. As you can see, they've got all their barrels in here, and you can find lots of their bars in the city. And they do an amazing selection of, I'm going to call them craft beers, I'm sure that's probably right. But those of you that follow me on Instagram will know that I'm going alcohol free at the moment. So I asked the guys here, do you have an alcoholic beer? And guess what? They do. It's called, I'm going to attempt to pronounce it, it's Energy Bio or something. And it looks really, really nice. So that's something I'm definitely going to be trying. But I think come down here, they've got a barbecue outside, they've got a bar outside, they've got cocktails, they've got frozen Negroni and whiskey and some really cool stuff down here. So definitely somewhere to come if you want to enjoy a nice beer. And I think I'm going to take one of these with me and try it. So check me out on Instagram and you'll probably see that I talk about this beer. And that's it for now. Right, now we're heading back into the city to try out another street market. We're on the harbour bus and it is around 32 degrees outside where we are, but we've got a bit of sea breeze, which is nice, and we'll see you at the next market. So after the harbour bus, we've got off at New Howen and we've walked over the new bridge, and this is another food place. It's little bit more sophisticated than the one we went to. A lot of places that you recognise if you live in the city, you've been around, like the School Coffee Collective, California Kitchen, lots of places, Gasoline Grill, lots and lots of places there. But actually we're here to see a mate of ours who has a little bike somewhere and he's selling pies. So we're going to go and take a wander and find him, and you can see us having a chat with him. Right, we had a wander round and we found Stu, who is Wild Kiwi Pies, and he's got his bike here and he's selling a selection of really, really wonderful pies. Now, some of you will know, if you follow me on Instagram, that I'm a big fan of these pies. They're delicious. But we'll say hello to Stu and find out what's going on here. Hi, how are you today?
I'm good.
How's it going down here?
It's good. It's lovely and sunny and everyone's here, so can't complain really.
Can you tell us a bit about your pies?
What can I say about the pies? Well, we make them all ourselves, so it's all homemade. And basically, we have a little shop up in Malibu where we have about 15 different types, but you don't get that many types down here.
So you go for your popular ones down here then?
Well, we're trying to mix it up. So if you come in one day, you get a few. You come in the next day, you get a few different ones.
Okay.
Just so, you know.
Now, if I'm a vegetarian, do I have to walk on by, or have you got something for me?
We sell mostly vegetarian down here.
Do you really?
Vegan, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we sell a lot of vegan pies.
What have you got in your vegan pie?
It's popular. The popular one at the moment is the broccoli and edamame beans with a ginger and soy gravy.
Nice.
Yeah, people seem to like it.
Nice.
I didn't realise there'd be so many vegans around.
Well,
But there is.
they're everywhere, I hear.
They're everywhere.
So
It's a trendy thing.
that's fantastic.
But the meat pies are still, you know,
Yeah.
they're the keys.
Yeah. And are you doing anything else? Have you got like fruit salads or anything like that
We've
down
got a
here?
couple of fruit salads. You can get. I'm kind of tucking into one right now, actually. Bit of raspberry sauce on top, just to polish off the pie experience. So you get a bit of a meal.
Oh, fantastic.
But, yeah.
So when can people find you down here?
So we're down here every Thursday to Sunday
Okay.
from 11 o'clock. The whole thing goes from 11 o'clock until 10 o'clock at night. So
Okay, what, the whole market down here?
yeah, it's some long
Okay.
hours. But there's plenty of people here at late night. So
Okay.
if you're after
Is it a bit of a drinking place or food or?
both, really?
Okay.
Depends on the.
But you
depends on
can
when
get
come
some.
in.
You can get a beautiful sunset over that way. And tonight with the
Yeah,
red
it's
moon.
The red moon, so that'll be out this way.
Yeah.
Should
Yeah.
be able to see it if you're here.
Yeah. I think we might head to the beach to see it tonight. So
9:30, I believe. So
yeah.
we'll still be here.
yeah. So remind people your name of your business.
Oh, sorry, we're Wild Kiwi Pies.
Hey.
No Kiwis involved.
No.
We get a lot of confusion on that. No Kiwis.
Yeah, they're a bit small, I think. I don't think you get a lot of meat off
It's
them.
kind of endangered.
Yeah.
That's probably the big thing.
That's probably what it is. Brilliant.
Vegan.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for your time.
Hey, that's all right. Have a nice day.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. We checked out a couple of the street markets. Last one we didn't see quite so much because, quite honestly, we're flagging and it's super hot here. But there's a lot of places there. But yeah, I mean, if pies are your bag, that's the place to go. But they have other things there, as I said. But yeah, I'll leave you with this wonderful view of a hot summer's day in Copenhagen, looking down the sparkling harbour. And we'll see you soon. And bye for now.